What it do, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Jigs, and thank you for clicking on this video. Please check out the channel if you like. Or not, you know the deal. It's your life, go live it, man. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week, wonderful day, wonderful year. I know for myself, I'm doing pretty well, not gonna lie. Uh, I am in the position in my life right now where I am moving the ball now. And what do I mean by that, right? I would recently just talk to somebody about my clothing idea, right? And the brand, and that I have been talking to the manufacturer, and I recently did my first deposit, so now that hopefully in about 5 weeks or so, sometime in May, it's April right now, April 4th, and sometime hopefully in May is when the drop will happen. I am excited for that. And you know what they said? They told me that they're willing to be an investor. And to me, that was like shocking, dude, because it's like, I don't know about for you guys, right? But like for me, when someone like offers to do like an act of service for me, right? It doesn't seem real, right? And maybe that's because, whatever the fuck happened in my past or something, right? That doesn't allow me to, I don't know. It's not that I don't accept it. I accepted it, right? Or at least I was like shocked at first. And, I was like, dude, no way. I don't, we'll see what happens, right? But he was like very adamant about it. He's like, you know what, continue doing what you're doing. Um, and then next time when we see each other, let me know when that payment is, and I will like pay for it. And I was like, damn, you don't have to do that. He's like, yeah, I know I don't, but you're on the right path. You know what you want to do. You are working toward it. So why wouldn't I, help you out? You know. And dude, that's shocking, dude. I don't know, man. Like when someone does something for me, I guess personally, and it involves, I don't know, like a lot of money, I guess, or my perception of a lot of money, or like a big, like, it's a chunk of money, bro. That's 650, right? Like, for some people, that's like a whole week of work or some shit, right? Like for you know small handful of individuals, right? Like 650. That's like what, like $18 an hour, I think. So that's damn, man. That's like thanks. I appreciate it, man. Fuck. So yeah, I immediately started getting the ball rolling, and talking to the manufacturer. I showed you guys my sample a couple videos before, and things I'm gonna change with it. And now we're gonna do sweatpants as well. So we're gonna do like a bundle, a hoodie and a sweatpants, two different colorways. I'm thinking the one that I had, which is like a black, and then I'm gonna have another one that's like kind of white or like grayish white, right? And the idea is the drop is gonna be the yin yang, right? Um, Dude, I don't know if you hear that or not, but some motherfucker has lost their car or some shit back there, which is wild to me. Um, the drop is gonna be called like yin yang, right? It's supposed to incorporate, you know, black with the white embroidery, and then the other one's gonna be white with the black embroidery, right? So that, yeah, that's something that I don't know, I'm passionate about, and I'm like excited to see how it looks. And I have people that are interested already. You know, when I told them the price, right? The price, I think it's very reasonable, in my opinion, right? I'm thinking right now $80, right? $80 for a set, and that's basically $40 a hoodie and $40 a pair of sweatpants, right? Obviously, it'd be cheaper if you bought the bundle, and then if you buy them separately, the price is gonna vary, right? And so yeah, some people were like, I don't know, man, that's like a lot. I was like, dude, go to go to Nike, right? How much is a pair of sweatpants, bro? Fucking them motherfuckers. I was at the store the other day, right? And I was like trying to look at like prices. Dude, pair of sweatpants was $80 itself. And you may be like, well, that's Nike. Dude, they come from the same fucking place, and the quality is probably even shittier. I'm gonna be honest with you, respectfully, right? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, the quality that I was feeling at I went to JD, right? I was feeling the quality. I was like, dude, my hoodie is better quality than that, man. And majority of it was polyester, and I was like, dude, no one wants polyester shit, man. That's just me though, right? Sure, I'm wearing like a nylon and polyester workout shirt right now, but and then this hoodie is I think 82% cotton with the 17% fucking polyester, right? The point I'm trying to make is that the quality and the weight of what I have and what I'm going to be making is a lot better. And when I showed it to other people, they're like, yeah, this is nice, good quality. So I think it's worth it, man, in my opinion. And, as time goes on, I'll switch up the design. I'll, you know, have other ideas. And it kind of sucks because summer's right around the corner, right? So dropping hoodies and sweatpants, like at this time, is kind of like fuck, right? Like, does anyone really want? No, people want to go out. People want, like, my ideas, right? I'm going to have jerseys, crop tops, shorts, um, shirts, cut off shirts, stuff like that, right? Like that's the big goal, right? But we have to start small. We have to start with something that okay, I could wear a zip up hoodie all year. That's me, right? No matter how hot it is, I can wear a zip up hoodie and I'd be fine. I can wear sweatpants almost anywhere in any time of the day, in the house, at the gym, um, you know, at a show, festival, whatever, right? Like in the morning or like at night when it gets kind of like a little frisky and cold. So it's versatile. Is what I'm trying to get at, right? So, we'll see how that goes, man. I'm very adamant and very excited for that, man. Let's see. Other than that, uh, bought some clothing or some accessories to be more specific for the festivals coming up pretty soon. Very impulsive. I'll be honest with you. I'm in an impulsive like move forward state right now, but that's because I have to take the risk, right? And we can talk about that. We can talk about risk, okay? We'll talk about risk this video. What is risk, right? Risk is deciding to do something without knowing the outcome, or even knowing the outcome, but willing to do it anyways because it's something that you want to do, or knowing that the outcome is worth it, right? And in this instance, for myself right now, I am taking the risk of me spending the week's work, a week, yeah, like a majority of my week works money. That's a tongue twister. Holy shit. Uh, and I poured it all into the first deposit of building the brand and building and finishing and continuing the clothing, right? And to start it. That was a risk I was willing to take. There were sacrifices that I had to make. Okay, what does that mean? Well, I can't eat out this week, right? I have to save up because I still have to pay rent. I still have to pay bills. I still have to pay for gas. I still have these necessities and these things that I need, right? So, by spending this, by immediately throwing the risk and sending that money, I now have to cut out on costs and things that I want, right? Or would like to do. For example, a show, right? Today is Saturday, and there was a show yesterday, Friday night, and there's probably a show tonight as well. I can't go out. Sure, I could, right? And I can, and but I'm choosing not to because that's not something that's going to benefit my business. I'll be losing money, right? Not that I'll be wasting it. There's a difference, right? I'm just spending that money and allocating it to a different location, right? I'm moving it around. And I'm not saying that I'm broke either, right? If I really wanted to, look at some other accounts and I'll like withdraw. But I don't want to do that because I know for myself that in order for me to have taken this risk, I have to sacrifice something. Okay? And what I'm sacrificing right now in this short term time is the ability to eat out, the ability to go out and spend money, and you know, those are the majority two right now, right? Or even, buying things impulsively out of just for fun, right? I have to limit myself with that. But the end result is that I'm moving closer to my goal, right? Starting something. And to be honest, look, I'm taking a risk no matter what, right? Because I'll start this and then let's say in 5 months or so, right? Or not even 5 months, when the drop happens, right? When I have the full thing, I might not even, I'm not going to have 40 people to buy. Like, people aren't going to be lining up. I have like maybe 5 people that are going to support me and support my business. Why? Because I've told them that I was willing to be vulnerable with them, to be like, hey, this is what I like to do. This is what I want to do. Will you support it? You know, not in an actual, like, that's what I said, but they were willing to be like, okay, cool. I hear what you're saying. Let me support you. Let me buy. Let me know when that happens, and I can be a supporter for you, right? And that's all that I need, right? Someone to support, people to support, because support is necessary, especially when you're taking a risk. And you never know, man. My shit might pop off, right? And if it pop offs, great, right? And if it doesn't, that's okay as well. Last video we were talking about acceptance, right? And you have to accept that it's not always gonna go your way. You're not always gonna get what you want, and that's gonna happen. That's life, right? But I am willing to sacrifice and take a risk now in this moment when I have the ability to do so. Other than, let's say, in 10 years from now or 20 years from now, when I have someone that is depending on me to live, right? Because they are not, they're not mentally prepared for the real world and whatever that world may look like in the future, right? I can only depend on myself, and that's all that matters. And that I'm willing to sacrifice because I have a safety net always underneath me, no matter what, which allows me to. And you know what? One day that safety net's gonna be gone. And that's when I have to, like, now, okay, I'm gonna be somebody's safety net. So yeah, I think I'm doing the right thing. And so for you, as the viewer, if you watch this or if you made it to this far, take the fucking risk, man. Take the risk that you're holding back on. You know, start that idea, start that drawing, you know, start that business, start that goal. Take the risk because you never know what may happen. And honestly, it's better to fail at something while you're doing it than to never take the chance to ever do it, right? Taking the first step is the hardest part. So yeah, I'll leave with that. Appreciate you guys. I'll catch you in the next video. Deuces.